Indonesia is one of the world's largest nickel-producing countries, along with the Philippines, New Caledonia, and Canada. Ceria, a leading nickel mining company in Wolo, Southeast Sulawesi, Indonesia, focuses on sustainable mining practices. With a skilled team, Ceria is dedicated to providing high-quality, low-carbon nickel products and operating within the environmental, social, and governance framework. The company has a mining lease spanning 6,785 hectares in Wolo, Kolaka, Southeast Sulawesi, which is renowned for its nickel production and numerous nickel companies. Nickel is widely used in various aspects of our daily lives, including mobile phones, medical equipment, transportation, buildings, and power generation. Similarly, cobalt plays a crucial role in modern society. Its importance has earned it the title of an enabling element for technology, and the demand for cobalt has surged due to the rise of electric cars. Ceria is nearing completion of its RKEF smelter to produce ferronickel and en route to develop HPAL or high-pressure acid leaching plant to produce MHP or mixed hydroxide precipitate, positioning itself as a competitive player in both the nickel market and the electric vehicle battery industry. Ceria has partnered with EFFECK China to conduct further studies for the development to electric battery sector. The plan involves processing MHP products into nickel and cobalt sulfates, the ferronickel products to nickel matte and nickel sulfates, and the nickel sulfate products into battery precursors. The Ceria's mine, known as the La Pao Pao Block, has a large potential nickel resource and a production life of more than 20 years. Ceria's resource potential could support a ferronickel plant processing 5.6 million metric tons of saprolite annually, and a nickel and cobalt plant processing 18 million metric tons of limonite annually. Ceria has identified potential nickel mineralization through a 2018 ground penetrating radar or GPR. The GPR survey results reported a laterite volume estimate of 640 million tons. To ensure resource certainty and ample feed supply for future RKEF and HPAL plants, Ceria has conducted an extensive drilling program since 2017, adhering to the JORC or KCMI code. The program includes drilling at 50-meter, 100-meter, and 200-meter intervals. Currently, Ceria is completing the construction of the RKEF smelter project with the engineering designed by EFFECK China and construction by PT PP. The smelter is designed to be a large-scale smelting complex, which includes a rotary kiln electric furnace smelter with rectangular kilns, offices, utilities, living areas, and external facilities. The smelter project is provided with 4 RKEF production lines with 4 by 72 MVA rectangular ferronickel electric furnaces. The construction of the smelter will be carried out in 3 phases, and the first phase will be completed in 2024 and fully operational in 2025. The smelter will process 5.6 million tons of nickel ore to produce 252,700 tons of ferronickel per year, which contains 22% nickel. Ceria requires a total of 700 megawatts of electrical power. To supply sufficient and reliable power, Ceria purchases electricity from environmentally friendly hydropower plants provided by the State Electricity Company, PLN. Electricity will be supplied from the 150 kV La Susua Kolaka interconnection through 2 grids to PLN Kolaka smelter substation. Ceria prioritizes the use of green energy to reduce carbon emissions, combat climate change, and establish a sustainable energy system. PLN will supply gas-fired electricity from barge-mounted power plant to the PLN Colaca smelter substation. The feasibility study for the hydrometallurgical laterite nickel project was completed in July 2018 in collaboration with ENFI China for engineering design. In May 2023, an update was conducted to incorporate the latest advancements in HPAL technology, ensuring alignment with industry standards. To dissolve valuable metals like Ni and Co from the raw materials, concentrated sulfuric acid is added to the autoclave. This process results in the formation of sulfate solutions, with the main product being mixed nickel or cobalt hydroxide. The processing plant will process 18.5 million tons of nickel limonite ore to providing stable supply for the autoclave. The annual output of nickel or cobalt hydroxide is 293,000 tons, containing 110,000 tons of nickel metal and 11,300 tons of cobalt metal. Ceria is also developing a modern and fully integrated 400-hectare industrial park which has both land and sea accesses, warehouses, and distribution center. Ceria emphasizes the well-being of its employees and create a dynamic work environment. The company is developing on-site living residences with modern facilities and recreational amenities to ensure proper living areas for its employees. Ceria carries out its work by implementing sustainable development principles. Ceria is fully committed to ESG compliance in all aspects of its mining operations. Our robust implementation of ESG regulations demonstrates our dedication to protecting the environment and meeting the expectations of Ceria stakeholders, including the local communities where we operate. We also prioritize governance practices that emphasize internal control and ethical standards. Ceria also maximizes the implementation of good mining practice and green operation principles and supports the net zero carbon policy in 2050. To strengthen our commitment to achieving net zero emissions, Ceria aims to progressively reduce and ultimately eliminate greenhouse gas emissions. Ceria contributes to the social and economic development of local communities through job creation and local business initiatives. Ceria also contributes to state revenue through tax and non-tax payments. The Ceria mining area has been officially designated as a National Vital Object status as recognized by the government of Indonesia. The Ceria nickel refining projects in Wolo Colaca have been granted National Strategic Project status. Leveraging its current and potential resources and reserves, Ceria has the opportunity to develop a large-scale nickel-based industry that produces essential materials for societal progress and national advancement. As a 100% national company, Ceria is dedicated to transforming these natural resources into sustainable national wealth by investing in high-quality projects and industries with strong fundamentals. By establishing a smelter holding company with several RKEF smelter subsidiaries, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and HPAL plant Phase 1 and Phase 2. This will be Ceria's step to meet national and global demand for clean energy needs, increase competitiveness, and become one of the leaders in the national nickel and cobalt industry. With abundant nickel and cobalt resources, an integrated industrial estate, and expansive ferronickel and cobalt processing facilities geared towards the electric battery ecosystem, Ceria is well positioned to play a major role in nickel and cobalt production both in Indonesia and globally. Ceria, proud to strengthen communities and build a sustainable future, to become a world-class nickel and cobalt company through efficient and sustainable business practices.